We're now at the SE stand, and I'm with James, who's basically the SE man as far as we're concerned, and he's got a few new products which he's going to take us through, which are launching at Namm, or becoming this year. So James, take us away. What we got?
Well, the first product is the new black Magneto. We launched the purple Magneto at the end of last year, which was a limited launch edition. This is now the full product. It'll be shipping immediately. It's £79 in the UK. It's our lowest cost offering in the condenser mic market, and it's a really high quality condenser mic at 79 quid. We also offer an optional accessory for this, which is the isolation pack. Actually, I'll have the mic back, sorry. And it's a real simple to use device, so it's one of the simplest shock mounts and pop shields on the market. You simply put the mic in there, twist the bottom like this, and then it's fully shock mounted. The accessory pack, which is the shock mount and this metal pop shield, which is really easy to remove, so if you want to do instrument miking or you want to do vocals, you just put it back in. Yeah. That's £39 retail, so the whole package is about 120 quid.
Okay, that's pretty good. And obviously, I mean, SE 2000 was a similar type microphone, which people might be. Where does this differ from that? Is it just a different voicing, or?
Well, the SE 2000 is actually an older microphone, which is now discontinued. We were doing exclusive end-of-line runs on it in the UK, so that's gone anyway. Yeah. But the Magneto is a more modern microphone, so it's something which is it's only just been produced. It's got a much smoother sound. It's really much more like the rest of the SE range in terms of its voicing.
And obviously next up after that is SE 2200, isn't it?
After this is X1.
X1,
yeah.
Okay.
And we've got a whole X1 range.
The difference between X1 and this? Why would people go up for the X1?
This is a back electret condenser.
Yeah.
The X1 is the first one in the range that we got a hand-built condenser capsule in, so it's a jump up in terms of quality. But this would go up against something like the Audio-Technica 2020 or the AKG Perception, whereas the X1 goes up against things like the NT1A and NT2A.
It's a cardioid mic, yeah.
Cardioid mic, good for vocals and acoustic guitar.
Right, the second product we're going to look at now is the, with James, is the X1R, which James is going to take us through.
Well, this is a reissued product. The X1R was actually discontinued about 8 months ago, but when we actually dropped the price down from about £300 retail down to about £120, we suddenly sold very high volume. At that point, a lot of people came back to us and said, hey, we really want a ribbon mic at this price. It's an amazing ribbon mic. We didn't actually make any money on that, so we had to go back to the drawing board and redesign the chassis and everything, but we've made it look pretty much identical to the old one. Sound quality-wise, it is the same, but we've managed to make a cost reduction in production so we can get the retail on the X1R down to £120, so it's the lowest cost, high quality ribbon mic on the market by a long way.
Yeah.
The other thing is that the isolation pack, which we've just launched at £39, which gives you a shock mount and a pop shield, also fits all the X series mics, including the X1R. It's really simple to use. You just put the mic in, twist the bottom, and you've got a fully shock mounted microphone with a removable pop shield if you want to do instrument miking.
Right, back at the SE stand here, and we've got our final product that James is going to show us, which is the X1 USB. So.
Well, as it says on the tin, this is a USB version of the X1. What's really special about this microphone is that it's really difficult to actually make a true studio condenser sound like a studio condenser with USB. Most of the mics out there are very inferior sound quality compared to their analog counterparts, simply because the chipsets aren't good enough and the quality isn't good enough to get there. So, but this sounds identical to the X1. It's quite expensive to do, but it's really worth it.
What's it, just engineering of the capsule?
No, the capsule is basically the same as the X1. Yeah. It's the electronics inside and the quality of the chips that you use. So they're very expensive chips. Yeah. If you use cheaper chipsets, then you can get the mics to be about the same price point. With this, it's about £159, so it's more expensive than the X1. Yeah. But if you want a USB studio quality mic, that's what exactly, that's what you do. So it's got a 10 dB pad and a bass cut, same as the X1. It's also got zero latency headphone monitoring, which of course is an addition. You don't get that on the analog mic, and you've got headphone volume control there as well. Yeah. Also comes, like all the SE mics, with a 3-year zero downtime free replacement warranty, and it can also be used with the SE isolation pack, which is £39 retail. Gives you a metal pop shield, and it's a real easy to use shock mount where you just put the mic in, twist the knob on the bottom, and it's fully shock mounted. Yeah.
Job done. Fantastic. Thanks, James. Excellent.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.